Good day, students. It is time for mathematics. I remain your mathematics teacher, Mr. Ocholo Humphrey C. The topic we're looking at today is proportion and ratio. Proportion and ratio. Proportion is the number, amount, or level of a thing when compared with another. Proportion can also be defined as the number or amount of a group or part of something when compared to the whole. Example, the proportion of boys to girls in this online classroom is about 1 to 3. There are two types of proportion, direct proportion and inverse proportion. Direct proportion and inverse proportion. 1. Direct proportion. This is a relationship between two quantities where the ratio of the two is equal to a constant value. For instance, the higher the speed, the higher the distance covered. This means that speed is directly proportional to time. Speed is directly proportional to time. Example 1. A bricklayer gets 3,000 naira for 8 hours of work. Find the amount for A. 5 hours, B. Y hours. Solutions using unitary method. When you talk about unitary, you're talking about 1. Unitary method. For 8 hours, the bricklayer gets 3,000 naira. For 1 hour, the bricklayer gets 3,000 naira divided by 8, which gives 375 naira. A. For 5 hours, the bricklayer gets 375 naira times 5, which gives us 1,875 naira. B. For Y hours, the bricklayer gets 375 naira times Y, which gives us 375 Y naira. 375 Y naira. Next is inverse proportion. The relation between the quantities such that one increases in proportion as the other decreases. For instance, the number of sectors in a circle is inversely proportional to the sectorial angles. Sectorial angles. You know the circle? Circle is being cut out by sectors. The more the sectors, the less the sectorial angles. The next is example 2. 8 painters paint a school hostel in 12 days. How long would 6 painters use? Solution: 8 painters take 12 days. 1 painter takes 8 times 12 days, which is equal to 96 days. Therefore, 6 painters take 96 divided by 6, which gives us 16 days. 16 days. The next is ratio. This is a relationship between two things when expressed in numbers or amounts. For instance, 6 over 24 is the same thing as 1 over 4 because 6 divided itself is 1 and 6 divided 24 is 4. Therefore, 6 over 24 is the same thing as 1 over 4, which is equal to 1:4. Example 3. Express 3:27 as simple as possible. Solution: 3:27 equals 3 over 27. 3 divided 3 is 1. 3 divided 27 is 9. Therefore, 1 over 9 is something as 1:9. 1:9. Example 4. Express the ratio 5 days to 5 weeks as simple as possible. Solution: 1 week is something as 7 days. Therefore, 5 days divided by 5 times 7 days equals 1/7 because 5 divided itself is 1 and 5 divided 5 at the denominator is 1, remaining 7. So we have 1 on top and 7 down. We have therefore 1/7, which is something as 1:7. 1:7. The next is sharing. It is an act of giving or receiving a part of something. Example 5. 2 traders share a profit of 300 in the ratio 2:3. What is each person's share? What is each person's share? Solution: first trader gets 2 shares, second trader gets 3 shares. Total shares equals 2 plus 3, which is equal to 5 shares. Total amount in 5 shares equals 300 naira. Amount of money in 1 share will now be 300 divided by 5 equals 60, which is unitary method. Then first trader's share equals 2 times 60, which is equal to 120 naira. Then second trader's shares equal 3 times 60, which is equal to 180 naira. which means if you add 120 plus 180, you get their total share, which is 300 naira. We go to ratios and percentages. Example 6. Find 25% of 200 naira. Solution. 25% of 200 naira is 25 over 100, because 25%, the ratio of 25% there is 25 over 100. You now multiply by what you want to get the percentage, which is 200. So when we now multiply that, we have 25 over 100 times 200, which now gives us 50. You can see the exercise there with you. You go through the exercise to examine yourself, to assess yourself if you really got the lesson right. Thank you very much.